Hi, my name is Etta Turner. I am raising two great-grandsons, so everybody calls me Gigi, which stands for great-grandma. When we grew up, there was family all around us. You were related to cousins and aunts and uncles, and they were the ones who helped us grow up into be viable human beings. I got married, had 4 children, not necessarily in that order, but God blessed me to be who I am. And when I saw a need for my great-grandsons, they were 3 and 5 at the time, I decided that, I needed to step in and see what I could do to raise them. It wasn't easy because now I had to give up my freedom, or what I thought was my freedom. I had to give that up, but I don't regret it.
Well, she helps a lot of people do like different kinds of stuff. She doesn't even have to. She just does it to help people. And we really think Gigi, even though she didn't have to do that like I said, but it's out of love. She loved us enough to do that. And I appreciate that.
For somebody like Gigi who's raised her family and now she's coming back and raising her great-grandkids, I just think we as a capital C church have an obligation to support these families, and I would just like to do that the best way that I can. And if that's just supporting them by giving them after-school programming, that's what I can do.
What started out was the boys loved to go over to what they called the Red Church and play basketball. And there was always a group of people there, and the boys weren't a part of that. And so I asked if the boys could go.
Yeah, about that program, I like it. It kind of helped me with my anger, helped me to do better, like in general.
They had just gotten out of school, so they were taking a little bathroom break. We had some playtime, and next thing I know, 2 boys come running out of the bathroom. One of them was Marcus and another little boy, and they're throwing punches. And this is my 3rd day on the job, and I'm like, what did I get myself into? So that was really my first full experience with Marcus was this fight. And so parents were called, and that was the first time that I met Gigi. And I was just struck by how she spoke to both of the boys with so much love. I mean, there was definitely discipline there, but she reasoned with them and she spoke with love, and it was just a really neat experience for me to witness.
I keep them in the program because, first of all, they need the activity. I was also impressed with the attitude of those who were working with them. They talked to them and respected them like they were human beings, and yet they got them to do things that I was impressed with.
They're helping us a lot. Like they taking time out of their day to help us. Mr. Thaddeus likes to play games with us. I like
our friend
Miss Heather, because she's really nice and she keeps us running with the flow.
And our friends, we all play football together
and basketball and stuff like that.
The program in and of itself is a blessing. And this year, they are introducing them to woodworking and sewing and clay modeling. These are things I can't teach.
But mostly I like to do like clay and woodwork. And I'm working on a blue thing for my grandma. Don't tell her.
These are things that introduce them to different ways of life. So maybe you don't want to go to college. That's fine. It's teaching them that there are other ways that you can mature and grow and still be an asset and still learn.
If nothing else, if they can leave STARS and leave, SCYM programming knowing that they're loved and that they have a purpose and that God has a plan for them, then that's great.
I love God. He's really good. He's done a lot for us. Like, he gave us a family, even though our mom and dad couldn't take care of us.
And he put a roof over our head.
And he gave us food, everything we need.
And he gave us Gigi.
We don't always know. We don't always understand. Trust God's process. And that's what I'm doing. I'm trusting his process. I pray I get to 85 so I can see him graduate high school. That's my goal.